Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. Alright guys, I've had a few people ask me questions about what sort of shoes should they use for squatting and deadlifting, and I think that's a very important question because your shoe selection is very, very important when you are lifting. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, for just general lifting, for heavy squatting, power squatting, and most of your lifts that you do while standing, something like this is really what you want. Any sort of standard chuck like this is ideal. Shoes like this can be obtained really, really cheap. I mean, you could go with like Converse All-Stars, which are the more expensive type of chuck. But what you are looking for is a completely flat sole. You want no arch support, and it needs to be completely hard on the bottom. You don't want any cushioning. If you have something with air pockets or anything that gives, you can actually load additional compression on your spine. It's going to tend to mess your form up, and it's going to really reduce your power out of the bottom. So it's not only going to reduce strength, performance, and form, but it's also potentially dangerous. And if you ever have an air pocket pop and you've got 400 pounds on a squat, you could potentially injure yourself from the weight shifting. If you're on a tight budget, you can get a pair of chucks like that for $15 or $20 at Walmart. But do not squat or deadlift in your walking shoes or your running shoes or your basketball shoes. They're inappropriate. If you have to, take them off and squat in your socks if you don't have a proper pair of shoes yet. Now, for deadlifting, you can use chucks. However, if, say, you're trying to really, really squeeze out the most you can out of a deadlift and you're looking to just add 5 more pounds somewhere, something like this with a really minimalist sole, because the sole on this is maybe half an inch thick, if that, from the floor on a shoe like this. And that brings you versus something that's closer to 3/4 of an inch or an inch thick. If you can get the bottoms of your feet another 1/4 to half inch closer to the ground, you can take that much distance out of the hardest part of the range of the motion at the bottom, and you can add maybe 5 pounds to your deadlift as a result of that. So a lot of power lifters, when they deadlift, will use a minimalist sole like that. And you could also use something like Vibram shoes or something of that nature will work also. However, I will warn that I know a very, very serious powerlifter who can't use them. He went through 2 pairs of Vibrams and he busted the sidewalls out lifting, and he had to get rid of those. And he is a subscriber here, but keep in mind we're talking about a guy who deadlifts over 800 pounds. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I will crank out a couple more videos for you. I hope it has been helpful, and I will talk to you next time.